All right, I'm going to cut across to Indian banker Ashok Dubey, who speaks exclusively to India today on his stay in Kabul during Taliban surge. Let me cut across to Ashok Dubey, who's a banker there, who's just returned from Kabul. Mr. Dubey, thank you very much for speaking to India today. We do know that this has been a shock for people from outside who are living in Afghanistan, in Kabul for many years. It's unfortunate what we see here, Taliban entirely capturing Afghanistan, and you have people from various ethnic groups being evacuated hastily, only so that you don't fall under the strict regime of the Taliban. They're looked at as a terrorist group. What's the kind of fear and panic that grips Kabul right now, in your view?
Thanks for inviting me for this talk. It's my pleasure to be with you and to share my experiences while coming back from Afghanistan. On 11th of August, I left Afghanistan, but under the very gloomy status over there. You know, my colleagues, my fellow bankers, I could see the fear looming large in their eyes. Especially the women, you know, they're very, very scared. They don't know what to do. And everyone was coming to my cabin and saying, sir, we really don't know what to do. And I was like a helpless child, had no clue what to offer to them. They had seen the past torture of Taliban, and they were very scared what needs to be done. I just could solace them and tell them that, look, have patience, have fortitude, try to overcome the situation. And that is what basically I could give them. But frankly speaking, you know, the people were really fearful. Everyone was very anticipative of what's going to happen. What was going on in different provinces of Kabul, of Afghanistan at that particular point of time. They had not entered Kabul at that time on 11th of August, but they were very close to Kabul. And we could hear, you know, the bomb blasts happening, you know, in Kabul and in and around Kabul. So things were really very, very difficult. And the only thing we got advisory on 10th of August at 4 p.m. I got advisory from the Indian embassy that please leave at the earliest by taking the earliest commercial flight to India. So the message was very clear that something is in pipeline, something is lurking. It was an indirect message to us, to the bankers and to the Indians who were staying there, to come back to the country as soon as possible. Once I got this message, I booked my tickets and also advised my colleagues over there who were working with me to book the tickets as well. We had a very, you know, a meeting with the board of supervisors where I represent the management. I told them that we should not hold back these people, the Indians working over there, and we have to immediately take certain steps to bail them out of this particular country. And every moment, the phone calls from one or other people used to come, and they were really inquiring from India, what is the status? And people were really worried at India. I could understand this. And Indian embassy was really trying to help us out to get out of this particular
I was actually just coming to that, Mr. Dubey. The Indian embassy, of course, is working now overtime to try and evacuate many of those Indians who are still stranded. We understand about 300 Indians who are still Indians, their families who are working in different jobs there across Afghanistan. What's their fate? Any idea on what kind of help that they're receiving at the moment?
Right now, I mean, India is not really aware what is the status, but one thing I can tell you that Indian embassy is really working day and night to bail them out of this particular situation. And about 350 to 400 odd Indians are there working in different provinces. Now they have been called back to Kabul, staying at a safe location. And hopefully the Indian government and Indian embassy, I'm sure, will take care of them and will try to bring them as early as possible to bring relief not only to the concerned personnel, but also to their families as well.
Mr. Dubey, you know, we know that the Taliban was fast approaching Kabul. US troops left on the 1st of May itself. They began evacuating their troops right from the 1st of May. At that point in time, when the US left, didn't you feel a sense of urgency or feel that the Taliban is soon approaching, you want to leave? Did you even imagine that the Afghan administration would just flee so quickly, leaving everything to fate?
Yeah, this was really not anticipated or expected by any one of us, that the Afghan government will blend down to the knees and will surrender the power so shortly. Even the other colleagues who were Afghanis were telling me that this is not going to happen. We are going to fight, we are going to resist. The army is there, the the president was assuring all the Afghans that we are going to take head on the Taliban. We are not going to surrender. We are going to fight. Stay calm. Be peaceful. Don't be in a hurry. Don't panic. Don't press the panic button. So this was the message given by us by the leaders and by the politicians over there. But all of a sudden, what happened? I really don't know what happened. That they very calmly surrendered to the Taliban and to the other forces. This came at a big shock and surprise to us. That how can an army of Afghanistan, who are known for their valor and for their courage, to just weakly surrender to these people? Probably someone was calling the shots from above. It was not Afsar Ghani who was taking the decision, but someone else, as I understand, was dictating what needs to be done. So that is what I understand.
It is indeed shocking, and we're really glad that you're back home and you're safe. I hope all's well with you right here, and all those Indians who are there stranded, as Mr. Dubey says, the Indian embassy currently on overdrive to ensure all of them are safe back home. Mr. Dubey, thank you very much for joining us with those details.
Thanks a lot. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.